A truffle is like a beautiful woman. You have to be careful. You have to look them in the eye. There we go, that's fantastic.
Robert Bess is a restaurant owner in Alas-les-Mines in France's Dordogne region. Every Saturday he goes to the market in Saint-La for supplies. But this is a special weekend. It's a Black Périgord Truffle Festival. 15,000 people will flock to the Old Town over the next 2 days in honour of the Tuber melanosporum, aka the black truffle. Truffles are found all over eastern France and also in the Bourgogne and Lorraine regions, but the most famous of them all is the Black Périgord truffle.
Truffles are used in haute cuisine the world over, and obviously what we have here in Saint-La this weekend also exists in other towns and cities outside France. But for 2 days every year we can say that Saint-La is a truffle capital of the world.
Crème brûlée, scallop carpaccio, crispy fried langoustine, foie gras. The town's restaurant owners are using the local product in all sorts of recipes, which they serve up in their traditional crustous, which are like Périgord-style tapas. At 800 to 900 euros per kilo, that seems pretty steep, but for those in the trade, these prices are reasonable.
There is actually a truffle exchange, like the stock exchange, and prices can vary from week to week. Brokers come to the markets and establish the rates, and then people set up their market stalls. Prices aren't excessive at the moment. Truffles were much more expensive a few years back.
Nowadays, the vast majority of truffles come from cultivated land. Sylvie Bois has been a truffle farmer for the past 19 years. She's planted trees, mostly oaks, on her land, which were treated in tree nurseries for an entire year before being planted. The trees have already formed mycorrhizal associations with fungi in the soil, so the fungi has colonised the plant's roots. And so we're likely to improve our chances of a good harvest. There are no definites, though. We estimate that from one plantation, 20 to 25% of the trees will be productive. Where is it? Is that it? She's an old dog. She doesn't find very many. When she does that with her paw, it means there's a truffle underneath. Truffles are fungi that grow underground at the foot of these trees. This area is called le brûlé, or burnt ground. The burnt ground, as we call it, is this area at the foot of the tree where nothing's growing. The truffle develops underground around the roots of the trees and little by little suppresses weeds and competition from other plants. The vegetation disappears, and that's why we call it burnt ground. Truffles are harvested from the end of November to the end of February, and the quality improves as the season progresses. When the truffle matures, its aroma intensifies and diffuses into the earth, and when you smell the earth, you can recognise the truffle smell. I take a little bit from all around to find out where the smell is strongest, so I can narrow the area down if I don't find them immediately. There we go, good work. Sylvie Bois has also been the president of the Black Périgord Truffle Farmers Group for the past 14 years, and during the Truffle Festival, she's there at sunrise to control the goods. Category 1 is for truffles over 10 grams, fragrant, whole, without any major defects. There might be the imprint of the dog's claw, but no major defects. We can't include truffles like this one because when you go to preparing it, you might find earth or something else inside. So this truffle is placed in Category 2. Category 1 truffles are around 100 euros more expensive per kilo than those in Category 2. Tonight, the chef at Le Gabarier, Robert Bess, is going to serve up one of his own concoctions, duck breast in pastry. He spreads a mixture of chopped cèpe mushrooms, parsley and truffle shavings onto short crust pastry. He then adds sautéed cèpe mushrooms, a lightly cooked duck breast, followed by slices of fried foie gras.
We add 2 little pie funnels so the steam can escape and so the pastry cooks properly.
Robert then brushes the pastry with egg yolk and cooks it in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. The dish is served with a truffle-filled potato and fried carrots and celery.
We add some oil, butter, a pinch of salt, a little bit of sugar, and we cook it on full heat until all the liquid has evaporated.
Once cooked, the duck pastry is sliced and served with a sauce from the Périgord region. The dish is made entirely from local products and has been a huge hit with clients. I'm furious with Robert. I've never tried this before, and I've known Robert for 14 years, and this is simply marvellous.
A perfect balance between truffles, cèpe mushrooms, foie gras and duck. It's Périgord, in fact.
I was stupid enough to think I didn't like truffles. This has made me change my mind.